Hi everyone. Hello. Let me know if I'm visible. Hi Sarav, Aishwarya, Raj. How are you guys? Naveen.
Hi Mohit sir, your video is visible.
Hi Mohit, good morning.
Thanks.
Hi Mohit, good morning.
Hi Mohit, good morning.
Long time, huh?
Hi Mohit, good morning.
Hi Jitendra, Shishant, Prateek, Arnab. Hello. If you're meeting for the first time, who is joining for the first time?
Myself, Harita.
Me,
Hi Harita. Hi
Hi, Mohit.
Adi. Okay. Hmm. How you guys doing? Hi Sarav. How is it going?
Hello sir, it's going good. Just busy
How's the
with
work pressure?
like, uh, work pressure is fine. Depends on project. Yeah.
Hmm.
Now earlier I was in some allocated to a Europe project, so that was like bit manageable, good work culture and all. European client we had.
Yeah.
But then when we get back to our loved Indian clients, then things go other way. So
Right.
that's how
The
it is.
European clients like kind of focuses more on the work-life balance. In fact, even I'm working with the Australian client, and
Mm-hmm.
you cannot pay them after working hours. You cannot ping them after their working hours because they'll not respond. And in fact, it will create problems if you ping them after their working hours because work-life balance is a key for them. So
Exactly.
work with those people, but then Indian clients and sometimes Australia, the US clients as well, they are more like they feel in the 24/7 culture. So
Yeah.
like they are working on
And
their time, you should work on your time so that we work 24/7 round the clock.
exactly. So
Mhm.
for other people to just give the background, I'm working with EY India, for EY India as a senior consultant. So, Amut, one thing when delivery is handled by client, na, then things are completely different. And
Correct,
when
correct,
delivery is with the EY or any other big four, then there is that real work pressure that big fours are famous for.
correct. Our own leadership will be pushing you to in a fastest possible manner. If they
Yeah,
are taking care of delivery, they'll be chill because they will work on their pace, and even they'll not even ask daily updates and all those things with you. But then if you are leading the delivery, or your company EY, let's say, is leading the delivery, then every day morning evening status mails will be there.
then it is a strict deadline. Yeah,
Yeah. Hey,
and
hi Harshal, how are you? Hi Ramakrishna. Aishwarya, how are you? Hi Ruxana. Good morning.
Hi Mohit, I'm doing good.
How's your work going on, Aishwarya?
Currently on bench. So yeah, and the projects are not there, I believe. I don't know. Need to check.
Hmm. Okay. Anyway, you are going to get married. Focus there. This will keep on happening. You'll get whatever you need. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So for everybody, Aishwarya is going to get married very soon. You want to disclose the date?
Yes, I'm going to get married on 22nd of November.
22nd of November. Oh, that's the same date I got married, but that was 2019.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice. Coincidence. We'll share the same anniversary date. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Very good. Okay, guys, all those who are new, I know it's important to break the ice. Feel free to put your questions on the comment box or unmute yourself and just ask your questions. There is no fixed pattern or routine. We just do a catch up. It's been many days, so we are late on that. But then otherwise, we do keep on catching up every weekend, and I'll try to continue doing that. I have one session to take on trigger handler, and I am planning to do that very soon. I have just finished recording my session for the Udemy course, which was related to the objects and classes. When I was learning Apex, because I was admin first, so I learned it in a very wrong manner. Like I learned all the admin concepts and then I started writing triggers because that's how I've been told it works. You will start writing triggers. So all my fundamentals were weak, not weak. I never saw those things. Okay, so I directly started writing triggers, and triggers will not teach you those object oriented concepts. Triggers will not teach you what is abstract. Triggers will not teach you anything. Why you write static with method. So my foundation was very weak, and later on I was able to write triggers. But then when I saw a good org where they have written a good framework, or they have written Apex classes with different keywords which I have never seen, I was overwhelmed. Like I was not able to handle that, like what it is. I've never seen such kind of code. So because those things were not difficult, they were easy, but I have not learned it in a right manner. I face difficulties. So with my course on Udemy, my intention is to make sure that anybody who is learning it now should not learn it in a wrong manner, should not directly write rigor. They should at least have a foundation of all the Apex concepts, keywords, very basic things like why do we need classes, why do we need to create methods, why we have static method, why we have instance method, when to use what, all those things. I want to make sure that new people should not face issue. So that is the intention of that course, and I'll keep on uploading videos on YouTube as well regarding that. But those who have enrolled for it, please do watch it, and those who have not enrolled for it, you can enroll or wait. I will definitely try to get some coupons next month. Month is about to start. So then I will distribute it with all of you. Okay. But new people, this is going to help all the new people. All those who are already experienced may not even need it for now, because this is very fundamental. I have broken it down on a very, very basic level, like what is data type. Then every data type will be broken down into pieces, and we'll do a lot of practical examples. So for new people, this is going to be very helpful. For all the experienced people, wait for it to reach that level where we actually start building the design framework, or we talk about the design patterns. Okay. So that was a quick announcement I had. I uploaded a module related to Apex classes, methods, variables, instance method, and all those things. That is live. If you have enrolled it and if you want to go through it, it is available now on the course. Okay. Now I want to hear from you all. Hi, Asif, Aditya, Parag, new people. Hi, Vandana. Lakshman is old student. Hi Lakshman, how is it going? Hi Aditya, come on,
Hi,
pick up.
Hi Mohit, I'm good. Like, how are you?
Good, 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 good. How is it going?
It's going really well. I will connect with you like in which
Mhm.
evening or by tomorrow evening to share
Yeah,
some good news with you.
yeah, I'll be waiting for sweets. Guys,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
sweet season, so I am waiting for sweets. Okay, I'm not on dieting. Okay.
Thank God, Mohit.
Yeah, I am not on dieting. Give me sweets. I definitely need. Hi, Amar. Amar has good news to share. Come on, Amar.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Mohit. Yeah. First of all, for this appreciation, and I'm really thank you for you, because okay, that time I कितना mentally disturbed हो गया था, and it's all about 2.5 months, and finally Sopra Steria में I selected. बट वो जो टाइम था, मैंने रियलाइज किया, मैंने लर्निंग उस टाइम बहुत ज्यादा लर्निंग की, हर चीज को समझा कि इंटरव्यू के पैटर्न जो थे उसको कैसे क्रैक करते हो, क्योंकि डिफरेंट टाइप के इंटरव्यूज हो रहे थे।
करेक्ट
एंड
करेक्ट।
बट और कई इंटरव्यूज में सेम चीज हो रही थी कि क्लियर होने के बाद दे आर नॉट रिस्पॉन्डिंग एनीथिंग, लाइक जस्ट यू आर ऑन होल्ड एंड वेट। और सेम चीज में दो कंपनीज के लिए हुई, डेलोइट के लिए भी सेम चीज उन्होंने करी। तो बट मुझे इमीडिएट ज्वाइन करना था, तो फाइनली यहाँ पे दो राउंड हुए मेरे इंटरव्यूज के, फर्स्ट वर्चुअल एंड सेकंड इन पर्सन। तो उन दोनों राउंड को मैंने क्लियर करके देन आई रिसेंटली ज्वाइन, एंड वेरी नाइस कंपनी, गुड टीममेट्स, एंड आल्सो या नाउ आई एम
So happy for you,
एक्साइटेड।
Amar. See, this is for everybody, guys. See, the reason why this is happening, that they'll take your interview and yet they'll put you, is because even every organization in US and Europe, they are taking very baby steps. They are very cautious about projects. Okay, so when the pre-sale team predicts that, okay, we are going to get these many projects, and that is the projection for us for the next quarter, and based on that they'll have the hiring budget. Based on that they'll start hiring. So earlier projects were free floating. Okay, so there were many projects, and that is why they keep on hiring all the time, irrespective of whether they'll get the project or not. Now, because the companies who are giving projects on these consulting to offshore companies, they are very careful. They are going through restructuring. They are changing the way they have been working for years. They are changing the way because of the AI and all those things. Those projects are not free flowing. Okay, so companies, those who are dependent on such projects, are also very careful about hiring. They only hire when they get a confirmation about a project. Okay, yeah, so we'll be starting the project somewhere around January. SOW is signed and will be starting. So then they start hiring. Sometimes what happens, they have a verbal commit on project and they get a go ahead to hire people. But then later on, that SOW is either delayed or their terms and condition have not met. So that delay period is maybe, let's say, 3 or 4 months. That is why, even though everything was approved and all, they still cannot onboard you because they do not have that project to start. So it happens with many service based organization, and this will be like this only. So do not take it in a negative manner that there was anything wrong with your candidature, there was anything wrong with your interview when they put you on hold. Yes, there are some cases where they go for other candidates, and when they back off, then they'll contact you. But many times it is also because their project also has not started and they are waiting for to get the confirmation on that. So nothing wrong from your end. Also, there is not anything you can do in such situation. Only take the positive from the interview, keep on applying for other opportunities, and I am 100% sure that if you are able to clear this one, then you will be able to clear the other interviews as well. I understand that it is very depressing that you put your energy, you give 3 rounds of interview, yet once you got selected, you did not get the offer. But that's how market is behaving right now. But smart candidate, especially my students, will not take it as a demotivational thing. They will continue applying, and we are here to support you. Okay, we have a community, we have a huge community, and especially in service based organization, almost every reputed organization, we have our students. So do not worry, we do get projection about how's companies performing, how is their hiring trends and all. So do not worry about anything. Keep on applying. Definitely you will be able to crack it. Okay. Okay, let me come to chat. Okay. Guys, feel free to ask your questions here also. Unmute yourself and just ask. I'll be more than happy. Hi, Srujan. I just saw your message on chat. Ramakrishna is asking, I'm a 9 plus, but not working that much on LWC and integration. I need to change company now. Please suggest. Okay, see, 9 plus is like a huge experience. If everything is in Salesforce, then they'll definitely expect you to be expert on integration and LWC. Okay, there can be situations where you did not get the opportunity to work on these things in a real project, but from the interview point of view, all the concepts at least should be covered. Once you're able to deliver everything, once you're able to answer all the theoretical topics and in fact the conceptual topic, but let's say you are not able to answer the scenario based question, we can say that okay, because we did not get enough opportunity to work on it, I might not be able to answer or able to understand this scenario right now, but I'm very confident on this topic. I have learned everything from the basic till the advanced, and once we get the opportunity, once I get the opportunity, I'll definitely do my best to explore that. But if we are not able to answer the theoretical things, like let's say, how do we communicate from child to parent, they'll not select you. It's a harsh reality that for this experience level, in fact, even for 3 years also, LWC is a must. For integration, anyone having 4 plus years, around 5 years of experience, integration is also a must now, because they will expect you to know these things. Because see, think it from their point of view. They have a developer who has experience in LWC and integration, and then they have another developer who does not have. They have an automatic choice to go for the other one which has experience in it. Okay, so we have to come on that level where we are able to answer the questions. Yet if it is just a difference of 19-20, they'll be able to manage. But if it's a huge difference of 10 and 20, of course they'll not select you. So let's focus on starting with the LWC. First cover the LWC topic, then go for the integration. Okay, because LWC is a must and must. In integration, you can still say that there are n number different types of integration and there are still couple of gray areas. But in LWC, it's a binary space. Either you know it or you don't know it. So we have to start with the LWC. Okay. I hope I was able to answer your question, Rama. But if in case any doubt, feel free to ping me. I'll try to sync up with you. Okay. Okay, Harshada is saying, sir, yesterday I've given TCS interview and got cleared. They said tomorrow you will get the mail to upload documents. 2 3 weeks. So will TCS will offer it for sure. See, with TCS and how things are going with TCS, we cannot say for sure that you'll be getting offer. But yes, uh, if anything extraordinary happens in the back end, then they may back out. Otherwise, most of the time, if they do say that they'll be giving, then they'll be giving. Just upload the offer letter, just upload the documents. They do the background verifications as well, and then sometimes release. So one thing I can assure is that it will take time. Okay, so you have to have patience with TCS because it will take time, and everything is not in HR's hand. Most of the time we keep on blaming HR that she is not releasing, but most of these things are not in HR's hand. It goes on the approvals on different levels, and those people are actually very busy people, so it sometimes get delays. So do not worry about it. If they have asked you to upload the document, do that. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the positive thing. Okay, you will get it. Okay. Yes, I please go ahead and ask your question.
Hey, hi Mohit, good morning.
Hi.
So I joined little bit late. So I just wanted to share the few experiences currently I had with the Infosys and the Accenture.
Yes.
So this third time that I got the Accenture offer and they released my offer letter and they asked me to accept. I accepted it, and later on, I asked them to change my base location. They offered me Gurugram location. At the first offer, they offered me Bangalore location, and currently they offer me Gurugram location. And I waited up to 2 week. They asked me to wait 1 week. I am following with them, but nothing is happening, and now that offer is deactivated. So this is one experience. And from Infosys, I got selected. Everything is fine, and they told me that your offer will get released. Now it's a 3 week still that offer is showing decision pending.
Yeah.
So
So with Infosys, did they ask you to upload documents and all?
yeah, everything is done. Documents uploaded. That steps is done. Just offer is not released yet.
Okay. Background verification is complete, right?
Yeah, BGV is done. I
Okay.
initiated BGV.
Just,
Everything is
just
done.
take the follow-up with the HR. Do you have her mail ID?
Yeah, mail ID I am taking follow, but she is not replying.
See, it
Yeah,
happens. See, these Infosys, TCS, Accenture, these HR works on so many different positions at a time, and they have so many things to do. So, replying to one candidate is almost their last priority. That is why
Mm,
just send a formal email. Be a bit very
mm,
normal tone. Do not. I know sometimes I get frustrated and I try to vent out that frustration on HR, but that's what
mm.
we should be doing. We will just send
Okay.
a formal mail regarding the Accenture does this a lot. uh,
Mm,
the only hope we have is that we'll keep on talking to that HR and say that, okay, this I already had an offer and this location was an issue, and because of that this might got delayed and all those things. I want to recheck it, what is the procedure or where we are right now. I want to still join the Accenture, try to rebuild that link. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
See, regarding the status showing declined and status showing not considering, that is just the status thing. Depending on, sometimes it auto rejects as well. Depending on if date has already crossed, then status will be moved to that. Okay, so do not worry about it. HR has full control on changing it back to or reapplying for you. Do not worry about it. Main thing is that let's talk to HR and try to build that bridge again, communication bridge again, and restart the process. Start with the location you want. Okay, if you want a Bangalore location, say that, I was hired for Bangalore, I want Bangalore location. If it is Gurgaon, then go for the Gurgaon. Okay, but talk to HR. Do not get depressed because status is showing XYZ in the screen. That is okay. That is just the workday thing, that automatically happens sometimes as well. Okay, and HR can control it. They can put it back as well. Okay. Do not worry about it.
Again, about the interview, I feel that means they are focusing mainly on the admin and the integration. Miss LWC and Apex things are they ask me very less questions.
Yeah.
So
It depends on the requirement to be worked.
interviewer, correct. Yeah.
Or also, it also depends on the person who is taking your interview. Okay. Let's say the
Mm-hmm.
person is currently working on a project which is very heavy on the integration. He generally will have more integration questions because those are fresh in his memory. Okay. And we as an interviewer get directions about the role that, okay, the role we need it is very heavy on the LWC. So focus more on the LWC. That's
Mm-hmm.
why when you see an interviewer is focusing more on a particular area, then it's an indication that this role demands that. Okay, that is why
Correct.
they're asking. They never see, a good interviewer will never try to assert a point that he is better than you or she is better than you or he knows everything. A good interviewer will just focus on the job description. Okay, this role demands LWC, and he'll try to see whether you know LWC or not. They obviously there will be bad interviewers as well. You will be getting throughout the process who will sometimes try to dominate you. They will never give you time to settle. They will start bombarding you with the difficult questions. Sometimes they try to put you in an uncomfortable spot, but those all are learning. Okay, that is why I always suggest my people to go for a difficult mock interview, or go for a mock interview and say that please try to put me in a difficult spot so that I'll be mentally prepared if this happens in a real interview. And this need not to be any experienced person as well. You can have those kind of buddies in the group itself. Like when I started this interview preparation whole series, obviously we had so many students, hundreds and hundreds of students, and it was not possible to take mock. I used to take mock for each student, but again, we have limited time. So then a student themselves founded a group between them, and they used to take mock of each other. Okay, and difficult, easy. They used to decide topic that, okay, let's go very heavy on LWC, and then they used to take each other's interview. That is also a very good approach. You can have people from this group, you can have people from your friend circle, you can have people from your same organization, anybody. The intention is that you get out of that nervousness inside you. Okay, we is this group does not judge anybody. Okay, so try to do that as well, and I will also try to help as much as I can. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mohit. One more question is that it's related to architect preparation.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking to start a journey with the architect. So I need your suggestions to where I can start with the preparation.
First, make your apex like rock solid. If you don't know what are solid principles, try to learn them first. Okay, because these are the foundation blocks when we go for the architect level thing. And architect level things are more about thinking, like your as a developer, what happens? The real difference is that when we work as a developer, we get a problem, and then most of the time we also get an approach. Okay, write a trigger on this, write a validation rule on this, or create a flow on this. So we never think a problem from problem solving point of view, because many times we get the approach as well. When you become architect, okay, then you think about designing, you think about solutioning as well. So it should be problem as an input and solution as output. And a good architect, or in fact a good senior developer, should have a multiple solution to the problem, and then he will select the one which suits best for the situation. So problem solving is a key thing. Okay, start with understanding the solid principles, why they are there, how relevant they are in Salesforce, and then we will focus more on the design patterns, why we have different framework, why do we use this kind of design patterns. We will explore that. Okay, so from a once I complete this apex course for all the beginners, I have a course planned for senior Salesforce developer. There are many people who are transitioning from Salesforce to senior Salesforce developer, but they don't know what is the difference, like what a senior Salesforce developer should know. And is it automatically, are there any set of things which they need to know? I am going to do that. Okay, but I don't see that happening this year, because the kind of depth I'm going on my fundamental course on Salesforce, it definitely will take more time. Though I am recording videos every day, yet I have reached till classes and objects. So you will not believe. I'll show you. I have the whole complete Salesforce developer guide. I have taken the printout of it, and each and every page will be simplified for you all and will be added as a video there. Okay, so that's how I'm planning, so that new people who go through that need not to even go anywhere. Just read it and go through the video and practice it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mohit.
And this is not just one. So I have, see, you know that this Apex Developer Guide is huge. We have two.
Okay.
I read it almost daily. These are
Yeah.
two that everyone is of 700 pages. So two bulky one. But yeah, I enjoy that because I get a lot of things to give back to the community. Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you, Mohit. Really,
Thank
means your contents are really helping us to passing out the interviews as well as daily work we are doing.
Thank you so much.
So
I
thank
am
you.
not that much active on YouTube right now because I've shifted my focus to record videos for Udemy, but I'll soon be available on YouTube the way we have been doing it for years. Hi, Srujan, you can ask your question now.
Hi Anna, good morning. So, uh, my sister has 6 years of experience, Anna. She is working as a manual testing on CPQ projects. So she didn't write the test classes, only on the like testing the products, prices, those type of, and also on the Conga CLM. So from last 1 year, she was on the maternity break. So she want to start her career now. So how to start? Should she start RLM learning, or should she revise her whole CPQ again? Start for the what your suggestion?
Testing is a very broad domain, and after the AI, testing is going like scope of testing is definitely going to go up. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I will not suggest her to change from testing to any other path. Testing is a good path.
Mm-hmm.
Continue on that. She can learn RLM or whatever she has learned on the Conga. She can revise that. She can revise all the CPQ, but testing is not only about the Salesforce testing. Ideally,
Okay.
should learn or explore more on the automated testing space and latest
Mm-hmm.
advanced AI things happening on the automated testing space. Because with AI and all those things, testing is going to play more crucial role than it was in past. Okay, so ask her to stay on the testing, explore more on the
Mhm.
revising CPQ and RLM is not going to take a lot of time because she has already done it, and she need not to
Yes.
go in detail in the concepts of CPQ. She just needed to
Mhm.
test those concepts. So let's say I've created a code. The moment I check this checkbox, this field will automatically be updated. So those are the Salesforce features she'll be testing. She need not to focus more on the in core concepts of CPQ. What she knows is very
Mhm.
good. Focus more on the automated testing space and the inclusion of AI in it and what it changes. How she can now be more productive yet deliver more. Okay, and yet in the less time. So stay on the automated testing space, not specifically to Salesforce, but also to the other tools like ServiceNow, SAP, whichever tool she get. As a tester, we get to work on many different tools, and more tools we know, more features we know, better we'll be. And also, I see there is a huge gap when it comes to testing the integration related requirements. So many testers just do the UI testing. Okay, like
Yes.
I change this field, value should be this, and then I'll create a script and I'll update everything. But
Mhm.
integration testing is very different, where we'll need to know Postman, where we need to
Mhm.
understand how JSON work, where we need to understand
Mhm.
how XML work, where we need to change these kind of files, where we need to do the call out, and we need to be able to
Mhm.
understand the response we are getting from call out. Try to ask her to focus on those kind of things. Integration testing is
Mhm.
also very important and crucial. Take the help from AI as much as she can, because it is going to be very good. And yes, as I suggested, testing frameworks are also very important. So try to get to know these testing framework because it will uplift her profile. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So automated in the sense, Selenium
Yes.
are those. So
Selenium and Mhm.
For Selenium, she need to write the Java code right again. So should she
And she
learn
can learn
Java?
it. It is not that difficult. See, uh,
Okay.
it is not very difficult. Had it been difficult, those testers would have been called as a Java developer. It is not that difficult. Okay, it is very basic and easy. And now you have AI to help you. Like use ChatGPT and ask questions. She'll be able to clear all your doubts. Okay, so
Okay.
first she needs
Okay.
to get this in her head that it is not difficult. Okay, otherwise, because she was on the maternity leave, right? So she must
Mhm.
be spending time with the family, and that is overwhelming. So do not try to put
Yes.
her in a spot where she will not be able to focus on family. Just say casually start learning these things, more on the integration testing, more on the testing framework, more on the automated testing. Okay, rather than focusing more on the CPQ, because that's a very specific to even CPQ is a very specific to even Salesforce as well. Okay, so yes, it's a added advantage, but let's not put all of our energy in it. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Anna. Thank you, Anna.
Cool. Thanks, Rojan. Thanks. You're taking good care of your sister. Yeah, to see
Thanks.
this. Very nice. All right. Hi, Ali. You can ask a question. Go ahead.
Uh, Hi Mohit. I'm having 4.5 years of experience in Salesforce developer. So nowadays companies are asking me to do the consulting with the clients actually. Direct and would like to take the functional aspects of their requirement. I need to convert the technical. I need to do the three phase of development, which is the first of all design, solution, and deliverability. So I'm facing issues like I don't have experience as a Salesforce consultant. So how can I transfer to Salesforce developer to Salesforce consultant? That is my question.
Okay.
What can I? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very valid use case, and that's what I exactly is telling you, that when we are just a developer, we get to know, okay, we get everything very refined. Like I'll get the user story, which will clearly tell what I need to do. And all I need to decide is that, okay, let's say I need to write code, or I need to write flow, or I need to, what are the things I'm going to do inside that user story. But what I actually need to do from the business point of view will already be written. And in a good project, this will still be done by the business analyst. And you as a developer will get only the work. But there are different kinds of project. Especially in the Salesforce domain, especially when you work for the service-based organization, they hire you as a consultant for a reason that, let's say, if they ask you to talk to business and try to get the requirement, you should not say no. Okay. And it's a
Yes.
very good skill to have as well. Initially, because it is new, we feel uncomfort with it. Okay.
Yes.
Like, why shall I? Because they don't understand Salesforce, and or they don't understand the technical aspects of Salesforce. They understand just the business. So transitioning those business requirement into the functional or technical requirement is difficult. Try to focus as much as you can get from them. Try to record those sessions and then go through them. Okay. There will be a phase of around 3, 4, 5 months where you will feel this uncomfort. But then later on, once you gain this skill, like understanding their point of view, because their point of view is the user's point of view, end users who are going to use Salesforce. Okay, so their
Yes.
point of view is extremely important. In fact, the most important thing, how they see Salesforce. I'll give you one example. When I started my career, I was in a company, Paytm. Okay, they were using Zendesk. Zendesk was very easy, smooth UI. So many, very, very few things to do on UI. Like they'll open case, they'll close case, put the comment and save it. Very simple. When we changed it to Salesforce, they were not ready to accept it at all. There were so many things on the screen. They were overwhelmed. They didn't know where to go, what to click, what not to click, what to do, what not to do, where to check my cases, where to reply to cases, where to see what customer has replied, and they just raised their hand. We cannot use this tool. And
Okay.
this happened because we built the tool from the developer's point of view that, okay, they'll be able to see this as well, they'll be able to see this as well. From a single screen, they will be able to do so many things. The reality was they didn't need that. They needed only one, two, three things on the screen so that they can work smoothly. What we tried to deliver them that n number of things so that they can do everything from a single screen. They need not to go to different tabs. So there was a clear difference between what they were expecting versus what we were delivering. When and how we resolved that gap, we started having one-on-one conversation with those end users. We used to go to them, we used to sit with them, we used to see their problems, why they are getting frustrated, why they are not adopting. And then we actually realize that because they are overwhelmed with the screen. Sometimes with Salesforce, when you extend the permission, you extend it too much. So let's say they are able to see the list view of other people as well, or they are able to see the cases which they do not even need to see. So they were overwhelmed. And when we try to solve that gap, then things started improving. And after 6, 8 months, it took time. After 6, 8 months, they started enjoying Salesforce. They said, okay, this is good. Like we need not to even go to different tab to do something, or we need not to even copy paste something. It can be directly added here as a micro. So this phase was very difficult for us, and it happens with almost all of us that we get this. And this is upskilling for you, to be very frank, because till now you have worked on the instructions. Now you will start working on the problems. You will understand the problem, you will think about the problem, then you will think about the solution of that problem, and then you yourself will solve that problem. So you will complete the whole cycle. And somebody who repeats this cycle multiple times becomes a better developer than somebody who get all the Jira stories from the business and just work on the development part of it. Okay, so
Yeah.
I understand. I'm with you. I understand it is uncomfortable. Just try to
Yeah.
listen to them carefully. Try to understand their point of view. If possible, record it, rewatch it, rehear it, and then try to see what they want to say. Okay?
Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
take some time for you, because generally you'll see BA will talk to business in a 30-minute call. They'll able to create the user story, but it might take you maybe 2 days. But it's okay, it is a new space, and you make it very clear to your lead that, okay, this is something which you are doing it for the first time, but you will give your best. Just do it this way.
Sure. I face the one issue only is while talking with the functional consultant or stakeholder is more I am talking like a technical parts actually. They
Mm,
didn't understand. They will questioning me
Never,
to why this is coming. Actually, we need to tell as a functional, right? If we
correct.
say developer console or something, they didn't
No, no,
understand.
no. Never use technical jargons in front of the business person. In fact, try to
Yeah.
learn business jargons from them. Ask
Okay.
them, is there any business document you can give me? I can go through and understand the business better, understand the terminology better. They will appreciate that. Okay.
Understood. Yeah.
We
Thank you.
we need to improve ourselves because we want to achieve best. Okay. So
Yeah.
never put a fight, never try to fight with business that okay, this is how it is, you have to do it. If they are saying we cannot do it or it is difficult for them, at least the least we can do is to at least hear them properly and at least uh, give them the feeling that yes, we do care, and then we'll see if that can be fixed or not. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
Thank you.
All right, let me take some questions from chat. Okay, Parag is asking, sir, what are your thoughts about AI and Salesforce? What should be explored as a Salesforce developer to stay relevant in the AI world? See, I think I've already shared the trail mix of AI with you all. That trail mix, see, if you really want to explore the AI, explore the AI, not the Salesforce AI. When I say explore the AI, I want you to explore what is natural language processing and all those concepts around it, how actually it happens, how it works in the backend, rather than just exploring the Salesforce generative AI, which is nothing but most of the time it is pre-built thing. You will be just clicking next, next, generate, give some command and save it. That's not how AI is. AI is where you understand the deep concepts. Okay, what is the artificial intelligence, what is deep learning, what is natural language processing, what is the part where this input text get converted to the semantics which computer understand, and then how it generates output for us. So try to get the deeper details of it. I know it will take time, but it is a completely different path. It is not a path which Salesforce generative AI will show you. Salesforce generative AI mostly in the trailhead, it will be just one module. You will be able to complete it within, let's say, a day or two, but you will never remember anything because it never goes in that deeper detail where you'll actually be able to understand the functionalities behind it. So I am also learning AI, but I'm learning it from the AI point of view, not from the Salesforce AI point of view. And that is what I recommend you all as well. There are many courses available on Coursera and in fact on YouTube as well related to AI, which will explain you what AI is. Okay, so try to get that clarity. Salesforce AI is nothing. You will be able to complete the whole Trailhead module in the span of 15 days. Okay, so creating agents and all those are very easy thing. I I feel bad when people say that okay, I have created my first agent on this and that. Those are not that difficult thing, and that will not make you completely aware about the AI. Try to learn it in the right way, and I will share a couple of links for that. Let's do it that way. Okay. I mean, that is my opinion, but anything which Salesforce provide on AI should also be, of course, gone through and go through that as well, complete that. But that is not the whole AI, in my opinion. Okay. All right. Next question is from Pratik. I have applied for Salesforce DevOps roles in Infosys last week. They told to update application form. I did that as well, but till now no update. Can I expect something or will it just go work? Okay, we have people in the Infosys. Let us try to see if it is. I mean, if anything is happening with it or not. Okay, Pratik, you ping in the group, and somebody from Infosys will ping you, and then we'll try to see if this can be checked or not. Okay, Pratik.
Yeah, sure, Mohit. Thank you.
Perfect. Dheeraj is asking, sir, I've worked 1.5 year, but after that, I did not work for 2 years. How to handle those 2 years? Okay, Dheeraj, first we need to have a solid reason for not working for those 2 years. We also need to be mentally ready to get whatever CTC we are able to fetch from the market, not what we should be getting. The first aim is to get anything which market is offering us, and then we will try to bargain on top of it. And to be able to do that, we need to have a solid skills as well, because we are competing in a market where even freshers are coming with a solid skill set. Somebody from our group gave interview as a fresher in a startup, and they asked them to write 5 triggers in 30 minutes. Those were not very difficult triggers, yet writing 5 triggers in 30 minutes is insane, and those should be bulkified as well. So the expectation is all time high, especially from the people who are either beginner or restarting their career after a break. People are they want to be very careful with them. Okay, so we'll have to work on the skill set, Dheeraj. First, make sure that you know LWC, all the technical concepts related to LWC, triggers, SOQL queries, because they will definitely be asking you to write things on your screen. Okay, but regarding this 2 years gap, it's not like nobody will give you chances. Of course, there will be few people who will raise the eyebrows and might reject you, but then I can assure you that there'll be few people who will still give you chances. All we need to do is to make sure that once we get those chances, we grab them. Okay? I'll take it as a yes. Just ping me if it is not uh, what you were expecting. Okay. Hi, Harita. You can ask your question now.
Hi, Mohit sir. Thank you so much for the opportunity and the guidance that you are providing. It's really helps. Sir, this is about I have attended one client interview. I've got selected in the Infosys. In that client interview, he asked me like, what are the designing principles and how do you make sure that your design or integration don't impact other systems?
Hmm.
Like, how can we answer that question, sir?
It's a very wide question. Okay, a design, there are many design principles around different things. See, when it comes to triggers, we have different principles. When it comes to, let's say, integration, doing an integration solution, it has a different principles. But in general, what principle means is that doing something in a right way, which should have a positive impact, which should not have any negative impact on your system as well as on the other system. So more or less it is about doing the thing in a right way. Okay, so after this, if they are focusing more on the integration, maybe because how many years of experience you have?
I have 4 years of
4
experience,
years,
sir.
yeah. So from after 3 years, these kind of questions will start popping up because they will be expecting you that you not only understand the development but also understand the right type of development or right way of doing development. Okay, so for the starter, you can say that okay, you will try to follow all the best practices to do the integration or to write the triggers. If you have any trigger framework as an example to give, you will try to do that as well. If you have done any integration in any real project, try to explain that, like how, what kind of design it has. Because if you haven't done it anything in terms of triggers or in terms of integration, it is very difficult to answer the question. Your best way will be then just go with the best practices. You can say that till now you have seen this kind of integration where we have applied these kind of best practices. There was no any design pattern as such in this mix, but we were doing it that way. If you have actually done any design framework in your integration, like when I say design framework, it's a way of doing thing. For example, a trigger framework, many organizations you will see that they have trigger written directly in the trigger code. Sometimes you will see triggers written in the handler classes.
Yeah, handler classes.
Sometimes you will see there is a pattern, like there is an interface and there are apex classes, and inside that trigger you just have the run method, nothing else. Your trigger only has a run method. You are calling a run method from an interface. Now that is a framework where there is an interface created which will have certain methods which your classes need to follow. There will be different factory method which will call different methods depending on if it is before insert, if it is after insert, if it is update. And there will be one class for each different objects. For opportunity there will be opportunity trigger manager, for account there will be account trigger manager. So that is a framework. If you haven't seen it any, do not worry. On your experience, very soon you will be exploring such kind of thing. But that is nothing but the trigger framework. There are a couple of trigger frameworks available on the GitHub as well. I'll share the link with you all. You can check the RF-lib trigger framework, F-lib trigger framework. And we have to have a session on trigger framework so that all these people, even my previous students also who are transitioning into Salesforce senior developer role, will get help from it. Okay. So,
Thank you so
so
much, sir.
that part. Okay. And also, before starting anything, understand what are the solid principles in programming. Okay. These are not just
Sure.
physics specific,
So,
but the whole computer science is specific. Okay.
where
There are
can I learn all these frameworks and designing patterns and everything? The singleton design patterns, I got access from you, the classes you have shared.
there should be a factory pattern as well. There is a very book. I Somebody will definitely again put the PDF in the group. Try to go through that. I have covered the solid principles in my Udemy course as well. If you have not enrolled for it, go for it. That also has all the 5 solid principles with the Apex specific examples, and we have done the live coding on that. You can do that as well. And there are many blogs available. They are Salesforce specific as well on this. Okay, so it's not necessary that you go for the course and pay for something. It is available. Okay, just start with what are solid principles in computer science. That's it. Just start with this in the chat GPT or in the Google. Okay, it
Sure,
will,
sir. Thank
you
you
will
so
get the
much.
directions for sure. Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. Hi Aishwarya, you have raised your hand. Tell me.
Mohit, Mohit, actually, I had a question. Like I've seen these nowadays, what people are doing is that if they are asking your experience, right? Then suppose if someone who is like who is not having complete end-to-end experience into Salesforce, like from the start of the career to till now, then like they are dividing the experience into relevant and total. But people are mostly considering the total experience rather than the relevant experience. So so by default they're expecting the person to be as good as their experience is. Like if someone is having suppose 8 years of experience, but that person has not got chance to work properly, and the person is honest about his relevant experience, so, but still they are expecting like that. Like, how should people deal with that?
Yes. See, most of the time, when you see people who, let's say you have total experience of 7 years, but relevant to Salesforce is only 3 years. Any
Hmm.
any person who is aware about Salesforce or who understand it very well will not treat you as a 7-year-old Salesforce developer. Will still treat you as a 3-year. But people who are on the, let's say, delivery manager, people who are, let's say, resourcing manager, people, let's say those who are uh, not in the technical way, maybe just a scrum master, they sometimes treat you as a you, Vandana. Okay, so what I was saying, people who are, let's say, delivery manager or scrum master or maybe BA, they may treat you as a 7-year Salesforce developer because your total experience is 7 year. But a Salesforce person or let's say an architect will not treat you. Now, in the service-based setup, it happens that let's say you have 7 years of experience, they will select you, they'll put you in a project where they may project you as a 7-year-old developer. Okay,
Correct.
it's a good and bad thing both. Good because you will get the work which is higher than your experience level. This will put some extra pressure on you, but also presents a very good learning opportunity. If you just push yourself a bit, might be able to meet the middle ground. Sometimes you will feel extra pressure because your expertise is not on that level. But if you are willing to spend extra time on learning those things, and if you work in such project for a year, this will definitely improve you way better than working on a 3-year-old as project or as a 3-year-old developer. The negative side of it is that they will not give you much time. So extra time
Right.
you'll have to spend from your own family time, from your own me time. That can be sometimes very overwhelming, and sometimes you might break down with that pressure. So be very clear. If you have been put into such project where they have projected you with more experience, be very clear with your lead, with your architect, that okay, your experience is 3 years, you are willing to work extra, you are willing to put extra effort, not work extra, you are willing to put extra effort to learn things. But they also need to understand that there is a huge gap. Okay, so they need to support you, they need to provide you some extra timeline, and in case any problem, they need to help you as well. Just be very clear with your own management for this. Do not say anything to client, of course, but with your own management, try to be. Also, people sometimes will try to scare you as well. Sometimes you get bad managers, sometimes you get bad leads who will try to say, okay, I don't have time to help you, if you cannot do, I'll put you out of your project. In service based organization, always remember, your manager, your lead is also an employee just like you. Do not take extra pressure from them. They are also employee just like you. They do not have any power except maybe screwing up with your rating. And none of my student work for rating or promotion. You work on your skill, you work for the technology, you improve on the technology, switch the job. That's it. We do not work for ratings and promotions at all. We are not going to take the bullshit from the managers just because they can screw our rating. If you want to screw my rating tomorrow, do it today. I don't care. If I actually need a promotion, I'll switch my job. Be aggressive in this point. I have done this throughout my career and I have never faced any single issue. I have fought with my managers n number of time, but I have never compromised on my work. I have always learned new thing, and they were never, they did stop you. They will never be able to stop you. All those bullshits who do try to throw you at that, I'll not let you release the project, I'll give you bad ratings, do it. Do it. I am ready for that. Okay, so do not take
Okay.
bullshit. Recently, one of my student, she has not joined today. She was into depression because of her manager was pushing her so badly that she was working 14 hours, taking care of her small kid. Family life was screwed. She was badly in depression. We needed her to take the medical leave after that. And I clearly told her that why you did not reach me before that, like why you were taking all this bullshit from your manager. She put her in a project as a replacement to a technical architect. She had only 3 years of experience. How can a 3-year-old developer replace a technical
Of
architect
course.
with 2 years of experience? And she
Yeah.
was taking it for 4 months just because
Yeah.
she was on the probation period.
People are even expecting like this, that even if you're having 6 to 7 years of experience, they want you to work as a 10-year experienced
Correct.
person. How is that possible?
Not
4 years gap
like
cannot be
when I started my
so.
YouTube channel also, these were also the things which I wanted to share with the people, that do not take bullshit from your manager or leadership because they can ruin your. See, you are anyway giving 5% of appraisal. Okay,
Hmm.
so if I get, let's say, the baddest rating possible, it will be 2%. And let's say my salary is, let's say, 40,000. What is the difference between 2% and 5% on that?
Nothing will happen.
Nothing.
No,
Take it
yeah,
with you.
nothing.
Even take that 2%. Do not give me this bullshit that you will screw up my rating. Okay.
Hmm.
Take
Yeah.
unnecessary things from your leadership. Okay. For this, just give your best in the work. Be very efficient in the technology. Keep on learning the new things. If you have skill on your hand, nobody can touch you. Trust me, nobody can touch you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, guys, I have taken many questions, but I have missed also a lot of questions. I will take the chat load and I'll try to answer those questions on the WhatsApp group. I need to go for now. My son is waiting for me. Yes, the book name I was talking was is Apex Design Pattern. Um, it's a costly book. I'll not comment on sharing the PDF, of course, but try to see if somebody can help you. Okay. Raj is asking when we can have a session on Nebula Logger. Okay. Raj, take this. I'll take this, but I'll do it after the trigger framework. Okay. Thank you all. Sorry, I have to leave right now, but I will connect again very soon. Maybe in similar kind of setup. Thank you, everyone.
Mohit, can
Yes,
we connect for 5
yes,
minutes in
yes,
the
yes,
evening
yes,
if
yes, please
possible?
call me. Yeah, please call me. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, team. Great
Thank
day.
you, Mohit.